I looked around together with our leadership in the north to say, okay, who is we think is capable, who can come and work together with us honestly so that we can move this country. And along the line, we realized that Peter Obi is at forefront of it, and that's why we all accepted to work together.
And beyond just the two of you, I think I touched on this earlier. I mean, both of you command two of the most passionate political movements in Nigeria, Kwankwaso and the Obedient movement. But I mean, passionate support bases also can clash. How difficult has it been managing those two and getting them to come together to achieve a common end?
You see, even before we say a word, they are all working together. And of course, together, they created what they call OK. Initially, before we were told of the zoning by the party, some from Obedience will say OK, and some from Kwankwaso will say KO. But at the end of the day, they are working not only in this country, all over the world. So I don't think we have any problem with that. But I can assure you, our group is so disciplined. Our group is such that you can't hear any serious negative issue from their side. I believe Obedience are the same.
Now, a few weeks ago, the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar was sitting where you're sitting now on the same program, being interviewed by me. He remains politically active within the ADC orbit, but he seemed to think that your command of votes in Kano, the Kano area, had been split. In other words, he was trying to suggest that you had a very limited scope in terms of the kind of votes that you can bring, and that even within your natural territory, which is Kano, that the vote is now split because you split with your protege, who is the current governor of the state. Well, what is your reaction to that?
No, I have no issue with that, and I think we have passed that level now. We are in NDC, and for now, I know they are in ADC. I wish them well, but you see, anybody who is talking about or asking a question, what do they plant here, is not patient. Let's wait for the election and see whether votes are splitted in Kano or not.
But the opposition has effectively split into two competing opposition blocks now, because I mean, you're very influential in the north, nobody can deny that, and in many other parts of the country. I mean, but Atiku Abubakar is also very influential. He's in the ADC, you're in the NDC, the vote is split.
Now, we may still work together before the election. You see, I personally, and I think even Obi himself, decided to leave ADC not because we are fighting with Atiku or anybody there. We decided to leave that party because we realized that there are some issues. As it stands now, they have three major issues, which we believe from our own side are very difficult to resolve and field candidates. Now, people have to be flexible. You have to work. This is our time. And whatever advantages and disadvantages that are on the ground, you have to look at them. So mainly, we decided to leave the party because of those issues. And whether they will be able to field candidates in that party or not is just a matter of time. It will come and pass. So it's not like we had the primary election. This is not the first time if we had stayed to have primary election with our leader, Atiku Abubakar. I remember in 2015, we had primary in Lagos. Buhari was number 1, I was number 2, he was number 3, Rochas was number 4, and later Zaya was number 5. There was an election again in 2019 in Port Harcourt. He won the election. I was his coordinator for the North. We worked for him. Politics is just like a game. I'm not fighting anybody. And I'm not expecting anybody to fight me. But the fact remains, as you rightly pointed out, so many things have changed in this country. You have leaders, many of them don't even realize what is happening in the social media. We have leaders who hardly have any contact with the young men and women. People of your age, my age, or especially the age of Atiku, are very few in this country comparatively with the younger people. The younger people have their own way of thinking. Even our children, you will be surprised, even 2023 election, in my own house, my own daughter was telling me to go and work with Peter Obi. She didn't say she was obedient, but she wanted me to work together with him. Now, and vice versa, you'll be surprised, even in your house or anybody's house in the South, there may be Kwankwaso people there you wouldn't know. Maybe your watchman is Kwankwaso. Maybe your houseboy that cooks for you is a Kwankwaso. Unless he knows you are interested, he will not tell you because he doesn't want to offend you.
Indeed.
So you see, there is a lot happening in this country. But people at that level we are talking about don't even understand. People are talking of religion, people are talking of ethnicity, people are talking, especially those of other level at our ages. But the younger people are looking for the right leadership for this country. And I think they are absolutely right.
Well,